or good afternoon, or whatever time it is where you are. Let's literally get this show on the road. So I just got this game yesterday. This is American Truck Simulator. This will be my 6th job, and somehow I managed to get a rather intimidating looking load. Oversized load, including a Jeep or a dolly, whatever you want to call it, both between the truck and the load and in back of the load. So a slightly extended load. And just to be clear, I'm not a truck driver. I've sat in the seat of one for about 5 minutes. I rode along with my brother-in-law once for a short trip, and that's as much as my experience in a truck is. That and the 5 previous jobs here in the game yesterday. So let's see how this goes. I think it should be interesting. What could possibly go wrong? Oh, and I'm using a keyboard and mouse. I have no other controller suitable for this. So this should be fun. Let me see. Camera. Go back there. Look at what I've got to do here. Okay, so I'm leaving the yard over here. Oh sure, narrow gate too. This is definitely going to be fun. Okay. Cameras. I definitely want this camera. Let's see, that's roof camera, side camera, bumper camera. No, I want to drive as much as possible from inside the cab, although the bumper camera looks like it might be useful. Okay, that's brakes on, that's brakes off. Yeah, I'm already extremely intimidated. I should note that for reasons I know how to handle this load, at least going forward, but I'm still learning the game and the controls and the mechanics, and I think I would like okay, we're gonna make some, no, I want the mirrors there, I want to adjust the mirrors. Maybe not. They actually look pretty good. Okay, we'll leave them. If they could open that left gate a little bit more, wouldn't hurt my feelings any. So as I was saying, I know how to handle the long load, at least going forward, but not being familiar with the mechanics of the game and everything, the controls, and just having the keyboard and mouse, this How am I doing here? Actually, terrifyingly doing quite well. Now, it'd be really nice to have a couple of escorts along on this. I don't know how you'd arrange that. I gotta get way over here. And I can't see jack to either side. So we're just going for it. And I'm sure I have lots of clearance on that side, even though it doesn't look like it. This actually appears to be pulling very nicely, which makes me feel good. That load appears to be pulling extremely well, which makes me very happy. Either that or I'm doing things far more correctly than I believe I am. I suppose I should put the pedal to the metal here, which scares me. So I have on the actual dash there, I have the slightly longer range view planner, and in the lower right of the screen I have the same map somewhat zoomed in. And then in the upper left and right I have my side view mirrors, which are the same as if I were actually to look left and right. Signal, but I'm going straight through, thank you. Because making this turn would be interesting. Making any turn with this would be interesting. Hi, buddy. I look in my mirror and I see this green thing behind me and think it's somebody following me, but no, that's my load. Okay. What, can I actually have a straight road for a few feet? No. All curves. Yeah, doing this with the keyboard is going to be really, really not fun. You know what? I'm just now realizing that the whole purpose of those dollies is to, well, no, not the entire purpose, but a lot of the purpose of those dollies isn't just to take some of the weight to the load, but it also makes the load follow the truck better, aka makes turning easier, even though it makes it much, much longer. And again, I am familiar with the needs of pulling a big load, not from experience, but from, well, the whole reason I have the program is because truck driving and such is an interest of mine, has been for a very long time. So one of the biggest things to keep in mind when pulling a big load like this, other than things like braking distance that should be obvious, and oh crap, and lack of turning radius, I guess lack of turning radius is the whole point here. So you need to take those turns extremely wide, and I did not take that one wide enough. Actually, apparently I took it plenty wide enough, as long as there's no car sitting there. I don't think I ran over any sign. Oh crap. I just looked at the gas gauge. I'm gonna have to get gas with this thing somehow. Yeah, what did I put on the title of the game? What could possibly go wrong? Yeah. This is gonna be interesting. And it looks like it has directed me to a gas station up here. I hope it is directing me to a big one. Because the big one is the only one that's going to take me. Can I just have someone bring me a couple of gas cans? Or maybe a fuel truck? So you might note I'm in the technically wrong lane, but that's the only way I'm making this turn. Oh, look at this idiot. Hey buddy, you see my blinker? I'm very happy with the way this load pulls so far. I see a fuel station, but not one I could easily get to. Well, at least we got the straight road here. This is something I don't know. Is the game going to direct me to a gas station, or do I have to do that on my own? On one of my other trips, it did direct me to a gas station on its own. On another trip, I did it myself. So I don't know. I think the one that it did was when I was on the demo. So I don't know if that's a thing or not. And I am driving way too close to the guy in front of me. I see fuel up ahead, so I am going to find a way to stop. Is it here? This does not look like a place that's going to have fuel. Yeah, it was. Oh well. It's on the other side. Would definitely have been the place to stop. A little bit on the late side. Dash map, we stay straight. I wonder if there's a horn on this thing. good gas mileage anyways. That gas gauge doesn't look very happy. Shouldn't say my truck. This is the contractor's truck. I don't have one yet. Good morning, viewer, or good afternoon, whatever the case may be. Hope you don't get carsick. Good morning. I got this yesterday midday, early afternoon. So this is my 6th trip. And if you saw the thumbnail, this is just a small load, nothing too big. I noticed in Steam that you have played this before. Have a couple of hours in it. Out west. I want to say Oklahoma, but I actually don't know. It has said, but I pay attention to other things at the moment. And I'm driving way too fast. Good thing I have road infraction turned off. I would like to do that, but not right now. I would definitely like to get a little more familiar with the game before trying that. I would like some pointers on controls and stuff as to how to configure some things, but again, not right now. I don't know if I said in the description of the video, I'm working with keyboard and mouse for this. So yeah, this is, if the steering looks jerky, that's why. I have a D-pad, I just can't figure out how to configure the thing for this. You know, it'd be even better, I suspect, is driving the real thing. I think would be far simpler. Better controls, no delay, I can see around me. I have an old, I don't want to look off to the side. It's sitting right here beside me. I've always wanted to get my CDL, or at least since I was like a teenager, but for all sorts of reasons, it is just not an option for me. and even less now than then. Okay, so you have a clue or two or three, maybe four. I hope this truck gets out there because I can't pull over safely. Brakes. I probably could have pulled over, but that car behind me would not have been happy. I didn't catch how long this thing is, but it's got both a Jeep in front and a Jeep in back, so or a dolly or whatever you want to call them. So I'm fairly certain it's longer than your standard. It seems to pull and turn very, very nicely, though. As I said in the beginning of the video, I'm familiar with the concept of what's necessary for handling one of these, but it's knowing such things and doing such things is two very different things. Controller I have is a SideTech Rumble Force, SAITEK. It's like 15 plus years old. And Steam does recognize it. Which actually kind of surprises me. I'm kind of surprised even the Windows 10 recognizes it. If I remember correctly, I had troubles in Windows 7 with it. Regarding convoying, I do have the capability of running a server for this. Yeah, cheap for my budget. Cheap on my budget means someone paying me to take such a thing. Have a couple, well, at least one PS2 controller, wireless. Don't know if such a thing would work, probably too old. Yeah, the only way I have this game is a friend of mine I fixed a 3D model for the other day. Jeep, what do you think you're doing? I'm not following you that close. You need to brake check me. Dumbass. I commented on it to a friend who I had fixed a 3D model for a couple days ago, and turned out this was on sale yesterday for like $5 or something. Oh good, fuel message. Okay. So it's not going to automatically direct me to a fuel station. Oh look, there's a Shell station. At least it looks like a Shell. Or is that McDonald's? Can't tell, but that says fuel at this exit. Good timing. Why do I suspect the game did that on its own? That's the problem I have with Battlefield. Okay, which way am I going to fuel? It doesn't say which way is fuel. Well, we saw something over on this side, so I'm going this way. Looks like these are fuel stations here. Hope there's a way to get to them. I'm not seeing a way to get to the fuel station though. Okay, looks like there's an access up here further. I suppose it would be poor design to again, I look at my mirror, I see that green thing, and it takes me to realize that that's not somebody following me, that's a load. Don't you dare pull over here, you dumbass. That load follows wonderfully. And I know I have more room between me and that yellow line than it looks like, but I'm really, really terrified of that. And even more so on the other side. Fun for various definitions of fun. Yeah. I watch a guy who does heavy haul between US and Canada, do big loads like this. So yeah, they have all kinds of interesting bits involved. Alright, let's see if I can find my way into one of these am I gonna kill flowers? Holy crap, how long is this thing? I don't think I even clipped the curb on that. That's just terrifying. Okay, we're good. I don't think I've seen anything that says Academy mode. There's a training mode. Maybe that was called Academy. I haven't gone through most of that. I don't think I went through all of it. Don't even suggest that. I can back up a regular. Oh crap. Yeah, well. Yeah, well. It'll fit. I hadn't even considered that one. Now, I want to go back out that way, I think. Or do I go back? I gotta go back out straight here, I think. Doesn't look like I have a whole lot of choice here. Left on the other side of these trucks, yes? Or do I now have to go all the way around the whole... Where am I at? Okay, I am there. I'm gonna have to make a circle around these trucks to come back out, aren't I? But looking at the on-screen, the on-dash map, I didn't see any place to go left. But it looks like where I need to go is to the lower right of the on-screen on the dash thing. So I need to go around the trucks here. And let's make it fun. We're just going to go in between these two rows of trucks here. There's plenty of room, right? Should be. If the right turns like that, I'm terrified I'm going to run them over, but I'll bet there's half a truck in between the two of us. All kinds of room in back. So where's the out over here that I didn't see? Yes, I agree. Learn the reference points on your truck. So where is the out over here? Oh, I see what okay. I would have to make a tight left to come back out here. Where that car just came from. Which is where we came into this thing. Yeah, I know, I missed. I was trying to kill it. Just because. I see these planes all flying around. I'm thinking really should be a way for a game like this and a game like Flight Sim to operate in the same world, so you could theoretically have friends, one person driving a truck and one person flying, and actually like plane fly over and truck and wave, the truck and see the plane flying across, that kind of thing. I think that'd be really, really cool. Oh, we got fences and things to run down. Wait, is this our destination? This is our destination. Okay. I thought I had quite a bit to go yet. Okay, so where am I going here? Okay, I see it. How am I following? I'm following straight. So I'll move over here as soon as possible. No, I have the safe option by default. And I'm glad for this one because there's no way I'm backing this dumb thing up. Just not happening. Those guys that can do that, including the YouTuber I mentioned, I've watched that guy back something like this around a curve, and I'm going, there's just no way. How in crap do you even do that? Yeah, but all right, where's my mark? Okay, go farther forward. That went far, far better than I expected it to go. Any recommendations here? My inclination is for distance or fuel economy. I'm sure real world experience would make this much easier. I can back up an RV. But something like this with, what is it, 3 joints? Yeah, not happening. No. No. Well, not only did that go smoother than I expected, it went far faster than I expected. So let's do another run. Let's see. Yeah, this I think is what I just did. It's something like this. Shall we try another one? Holy crap. That's what all of them are. What are you running for trucks? Frac tank should be interesting too. What do you think? Should I try another one that's should be about the same as what I just did? See if I can wreck something. Oh, that'd be this one. Yeah, sure. Go for something different. Yeah, why not? I kind of did title the episode "What Could Go Wrong," right? Where do you see distance? I see the weight per mile. Let's see. Somewhere there's a way. Is there distance? Ah, okay. That's longer than the one I just did. Or about the same, maybe. The one I just did was up, I think it was up there. I'm not certain, though. Look at all the doggone curves. Yeah, let's go for it. What could go wrong? Oh, sure. U-turn even. So what do we got here? Take a... Oh, hello. Starting out in the garage. With overhangs, so I cannot... I've got to be out of the garage before I turn. And then by the looks of it, we are going over there. And then back that way. Well, at least I don't have dollies this time. Just have one weird ass thing. All right. Now this truck has some engine sound, that's for sure. Kind of like it. Wow, the different trucks with the different shaped hoods has very different look points. Wow, very different look points than the other one. Gotta learn to do on these trucks. Well, kind of hard when I can do this. I've got to learn to do the thing where you measure where you're going by looking down the road instead of just in front of you. Yeah, I know I can adjust them, but actually all the defaults seem to be pretty decent. What I hate is trying to back up based on side mirrors. Drives me absolutely bananas. Always had, even in just a car. It's not a truck thing, just even a car. I can do it. I just yeah. If I can turn and look behind me, I can do it no problem. Doing it with the mirrors is just, I don't know. Yeah, I'm familiar with the cameras. I'm trying to avoid using the cameras as much as possible to have it. I just want to do it in the relatively normal way where possible. Yeah, practice is the thing. But a trailer like this, I could do the backing up. I'm pretty sure, but not with that big one. Speaking of which, I had fun. Wish you'd been around yesterday. I had to abort one at delivery because it was a straight in. It was supposed to be a straight in pull. It was at a road construction site, so it was one of those you got the stop and go signs before the construction sites for the one lane traffic, and I was supposed to pull through that and then around to a spot just the other side of the construction site, and I pulled around, and two cars came through and pulled right behind me. I couldn't back up into the spot where I needed to be. And every time I tried to maneuver so I could, they inched right up behind me. Well, that's good to know. And so I finally had to abort there was absolutely no way I could get to the parking point, even though I was only a truck length from it. Cost me more than I had in the bank. That was like what would have been my third job. Now I'm looking at my mirrors and freaking out because I can't see my load because it's half the length of the other one. Yeah, I had that initially. I probably should turn it back on. Uh, I don't know if I got. It'll probably. I probably switched it after that job that pissed me off. Or actually, the job that pissed me off. The job was fine. It was the assholes that pulled up right behind me that pissed me off. What's the red mean? Tell me it doesn't mean... Oh, that's just a billboard. I thought it was overhead signs and there's an accident ahead or something. Do I have to go over here? It said all trucks, all trailers. Truck beside me, nobody else, and they merging into my lane. Cali has some crazy laws, period. Forget truck laws. They also have some crazy roads, although those I understand why. I'm guessing I have to stay in this lane too, since the other truck is. You know what? Whoops, that one. At this point, I'm lucky to stay in the lane, period. I have at the moment road infractions turned off anyway, so. But I want to follow stuff as much as possible. What pointed me onto this game is another YouTube I watched yesterday. One of the Wrecker Recovery channel, and the guy has done everything from well, he's done heavy haul for many years prior to doing Wrecker off-road recovery. But he got invited to join some sort of event. It's telling me to get over here apparently. Some sort of event. Trucker related event put out together by I don't remember who it was now. A truck maker, somebody else involved in trucking, and this game were the three sponsors of whatever the event was. And one of the people that had been invited to the game, to the event, was a kid who had never driven a real truck, but he had many hours in the game. And he showed one of the parts of the event was track tests, and he showed everybody up on all events. And so the usual event stuff, but in the end, this guy is Casey Liddell. If you watch record channels, you're familiar with him. He and the game and Western Star, that was the trucking company, got together and sponsored the kids' truck driving school. But that put me onto the game to look at what it was like, what it cost, yada yada. Don't know. That just happened actually that was just yesterday that the video was posted, so he hasn't gone to school yet. Okay, I'm moving over because that's an exit lane. Yeah, we don't talk about Swift. Yeah, the kid has never sat in a truck until that event. Oh, we got an interchange coming here. Where am I going? I want to go this way. Nope, I want to go this way. Right? I think? Nope, I want to go this way. Sorry, car. The map is less than helpful sometimes. But yes. I just do what the real truckers do. I'm bigger than they are. They'll get out of my way, right? I mean, having been in that situation, having a truck merge onto me, yeah. Not impressed. Yeah, there's a lot of good ways to do that, or bad ways depending on your point of view. I'd like to see a few lose their CDLs for driving too close. In my opinion, that's the biggest failure of the trucking industry, is they all, in my experience, they all like to follow far too close, and I am supposed to be over, and that is not clear on the map. Actually, I have the dash one is supposed to be visible here for the long view, and now I'm supposed to be moving over, but the Y is not clear. Y telling for me to move over when I'm just merging back over? That's, I don't understand. The indicators in the map are unclear. See, now it's telling me to move over, I suppose. Yeah, I'm in Michigan and trucks follow closer than cars sometimes. I mean, when I can't see over their hood in my rear view mirror, they're a little too close. And in both cases, the CDL is valid across the U.S., which might be why some truckers shouldn't have one. Of course, the same could be said for your regular drivers too. There's a lot of irregular drivers, especially recent ones, that just shouldn't be on the road. Need both lanes, I don't have a supersized load. That makes sense. Yes, I cut him off. Do you have to take the whole training thing again too for the different state? truck is the first of them that I've driven in here that shifts in a way that makes sense to me. Or at least the engine sounds timing makes sense to me. And I have it set to normal power transmissions. Sorry, buddy. That was a keyboard issue. These curves are really tricky with the keyboard. Come on, light. Or go off or change or something. Doing anything like that nowadays is just not even an option for various reasons. Well, that's too easy. I don't even have to go in. I just need to park here at the gate. Or is this a multi-stage? Okay. But now where am I going? I don't see any marker. Where am I supposed to go? I see it. Yeah, I just had to go far enough where it switched my map up for it, but I was looking at the in-dash one that showed it. So it's just around the corner here somewhere. I'm gonna guess it's behind that container on the left. Maybe through the gate. No, it's before the gate. There, I see it. They put that obstacle there so you have to turn early, you can't turn late. Alright. Oh, crap. Nope, wrong way. Doggone it. I'm not happy I'm not where I'm supposed to be, but it's accepted it. I would very much like that. I can even give you some ideas for what I would have in mind. Still long distance. What's a hazardous? The hazardous one's like hazardous cargo would go well with what could go wrong. Yeah, sure, why not? I don't have money to do purchases, so we'll wait on that. Alright, that's gonna be all for today. Or at least for this morning. But I got a couple other games to do some figuring in too. So I think I'm going to call the stream here. Thank you for watching, and thank you for chatting, and maybe we'll do some more streams later. Catch y'all later.